to Today's Seniors Living Well with your host, Laurie Webb.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Today's Seniors Living Well. This is our 7th series and it's called Fit and Safe. And we've been learning all different kinds of ways to stay fit emotionally, physically, mentally, and all the wonderful services that locally provide safety for folks. And I don't want to talk too much because I want Tonya Kraft, who is with Lifeline, the Amador Lifeline at Community Action Agency's local program.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tonya. Welcome.
Hi. Good
I know
morning.
you've been on the show before, but there's a lot going on with Lifeline.
There's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Right. New products and different things that are happening out in the community and the cities. And I know you and I were discussing the scam
I know, it's just
issue.
outrageous.
Right.
And people have gotten taken in.
Right.
Even here in Amador County.
Right. What we always are telling everyone, I put out a quarterly newsletter to our clients, and so I'm always trying to let them know to be very, very careful when somebody gives you a call. And what happens often with these scam companies is they initiate the call and you answer, and then it's an automated message that tells them that because they've been so wonderful, they have very special friends or family who have purchased this equipment for them, and all they have to do is press number 1 on their phone to be able to continue to be able to get this equipment sent to them. Well, what happens is when you push number 1, they're also going to ask you for your visa information. And then if it is a true, which could be a scam artist, but if it's a true company, and there is one that is using these robocalls to initiate
An
contact,
actual company that has products.
a competitor of ours, right. What they do is they will get you into a contract, which Amador Lifeline has no contract. So you can have service with us for 1 month or 3 months or 30 years, however it works. So you want to be very careful not to get caught in with a contract that you cannot get out of. Because we have had some individuals who have left us to go to one of these thinking that they're going to save money. And then what they found is that the product might not work in their area. We have a wonderful couple who have left us 2 times. And
What?
I know they left. And I think the gentleman he likes technology or something. I'm not sure what. Or maybe they're looking for a cost break. But they left us for, the first time was for a GPS system. And I tried to tell him, he lives a Pioneer. GPS is very spotty in Amador County, particularly up country. You're not going to have stable service. And he just didn't want to take my information, and so they left and he came back. And because he found out it didn't work. So then they left us again a couple months ago, and this time it was for a security alarm system. And be very, very careful and be aware that we've got them out in our county. Same kind of a call where they're trying to initiate contact with our people to then put in an alarm system, and then they tell them, well, there's a medical alert device that goes with it. Well, this gentleman and his wife
Thought, great idea.
Yep, and came back just recently again because they found out it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So, we try to emphasize, go with what's tried and true in Amador County or Calaveras County.
Right.
Because we know what our product will do in different areas.
Right.
And so we just want people to be safe, live independently in their home, be able to remain there as long as they can. And we know what our product will do, and we're happy to explain it to anyone who wants to call and or come by the office.
Right. And it's a local company that's been around for 25, 30?
Phillips Lifeline is our parent company,
Right.
and they have been in
They're
existence.
national.
They're national for over 40 years. Our local program, which is under them as far as equipment monitoring and purchasing and that kind of thing, we belong to Amador Lifeline, as you said, Community Action Agency. But Phillips Lifeline has these local programs throughout the country who provide service. And there's a real difference between getting a medical alert device through a company that call this 800 number, like the robocalls, and we'll send you a unit in a box, and then you install it yourself, and then you maintain it yourself. And when you need a new cord or new battery, you call the 800 number and wait for them to ship it. Amador Lifeline does everything for our clients. And so once we have welcome someone into our program, then we do the installation, which incidentally right now we have free installation going on for the month of December.
Whoa, it's a gift.
It's a gift, and that's a little sideline here is that we do want people to consider if you know someone who is in need who could really use this. And again, I try to emphasize when people call in, Lifeline is not just for someone falling down.
This is really
So
important.
many people think,
Yes.
you know, I'm not that old, I don't need it yet, I'm not falling. I'm being very careful. That sounds like my mom when she was 86.
Or I've never fallen, and then a week later they fall and break half the bones in their body.
Right. But what this is for any kind of urgent need, whether it's you think someone's breaking into your home, whether you smell smoke and think there's a fire either within your home or outside of the home, with all the fireplaces going on right now, wood stoves, Christmas lights, this is an issue that could happen.
High time for fire.
You press the button for help. If you feel like you're just not feeling well, that there might be something going on, you know, within you medically, press the button. Something at this time of the year that we want to consider, and that is depression. The holidays can sort of
Be very
initiate,
difficult.
that kind of feeling. People don't always have the family and the friends anymore that they used to have. As everyone ages, people start falling off. And so that can be a time of depression for anyone over the holidays. And so again, the Phillips Lifeline Response Center monitors are trained to help someone be able to express their feelings and know that there's somebody at the end of the line. So when you press your button with Lifeline, you can also have help with something just even emotional. Someone who's lost a loved one or lost their cat or their dog, and they're feeling just horrible, and they don't know who cares and whatever.
Right.
Then
they
know that they can press the button and talk to a trained associate to
who
help them.
has all of their information in front of them.
Absolutely. When someone comes into the office, I gather information from them, gets put into the Phillips Lifeline database, and so if something does occur and they press their button, all of their information is right in front of the response center, who can then relay it to the emergency services.
So that's a wonderful thing, because you know there's been these ads for this friendship line that you can call if you're depressed and all that, but those are volunteers in San Francisco, and some of them don't even really know where Amador County is. So, but a Lifeline client can push the button, and the person back in Boston, right?
Framingham, Massachusetts.
Has the information, and if they think, oh, this person really needs somebody to contact them, they can contact somebody to, you know, be in touch with them. So that's great.
Right.
So that's the really strong emotional service that our local Lifeline provides. You got all kinds of gadgets here too, Tonya.
We do, and Lifeline has put out some new products, which we're excited about. And this is the wireless system.
Whoa!
So this is the standard equipment that we've had for many years. This one goes into your landline phone line.
So you have to have a landline for that
for
one.
this particular one.
Okay.
Now, though, we have the wireless. So if a person only has a cell phone,
which is happening more and more.
I know, and we have several of these out in the field already.
Okay.
That they can have this. So one caveat I always want to mention, and that is your landline is always going to be the most stable service. Very rarely does our phone lines go down.
Right, but our power does go
Power
down
goes out, and there's an
periodically.
internal backup battery to keep that running. The cell phone coverage is spotty. Again, talking about upcountry. And so what we have to do if somebody upcountry or in one of the areas, we have to test it always. Our installers, we have a fabulous group of volunteers who help us with our program. And so our installers have their own cell phones, and they do a certain kind of test. And in the back of this, it actually has the bar, just like on a telephone, where it can show you how many bars you have.
Okay.
So before we install one of these, we do always test to make sure that it's okay.
So even if somebody wants one of these and it's not going to work, Lifeline's not going to acquiesce and say, yeah, we'll put one in?
No, not unless we've got certain bars on that, just like a cell phone. Philips Lifeline uses the AT&T power towers.
Oh, well.
And you don't have to have AT&T cell phone service, but that's what Lifeline, Philips Lifeline is using, AT&T power source. And we do have a new equipment coming out that I'm not going to say too much about today, and that's the Go Safe program. And we don't have any units yet. It has been released. It's very new and coming, and that is the one that's going to have GPS and other technologies. There's 7 different technologies that will track a person, and this is the one that's going to allow someone to be covered if they go shopping down at Walmart, or if they go to Sacramento, or they go visit friends in Chico.
Sacramento? Seriously?
Oh, yeah. It will cover them all over. But again, you're going to be dependent on cellular technology along with these other avenues that Philips has done all this research. It's taken them a long time to come out with it, but they wanted to be sure that they're going to have an excellent product.
Great.
And so we will be offering that in the future.
Wonderful.
But we need to get our volunteers all trained and up and running on it, and Virginia and I want to be sure that we can explain this very well. It's a little bit different technology, a little bit more than what we've got
But
so
it might
far.
attract some of the more mobile people
I
who
think
probably could benefit from it anyway.
Right. We've got all the baby boomers, which you and I are.
Yes, we are. So,
And that's going to be an
great.
ideal product for them.
Wonderful. Well, so there's a lot of products. Grab your pencils, folks. How would someone contact you and find out more about this?
You can give me a call at 223-1485, extension 232. Be sure to use that.
Yeah.
And we're part of the Community Action Agency over near Rayleigh's. We're right, we share the same parking lot as Dunlap Family Furniture.
Right.
So if people know where that
There's
is, we're
a
local.
sign out on the highway, too.
That's
so.
right, that's right.
So,
And
Tonya,
so,
thank
anyway,
you.
we're available.
Wonderful. Thank you for coming and bringing
You're
all this
welcome.
great stuff.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back with a very exciting senior couple.
Amador Senior Center, making life safe, comfortable, and interesting for our Foothill seniors. Located at 229 New York Ranch Road in Jackson,